Okay, I'm sorry. My phone got the thing cut off. But what I was saying is that the hypocrisy, and I had to debate with this with Thomas Sotomayor and all these other people because the idea of them saying, well, whites don't hate themselves again tan. And I admit one thing, them folks don't integrate too much. They say they have, but I always was in an integrated setting growing up. Yes, I lived in the community that's predominantly African American, different colors, Creoles, whatever, dark, light, whatever. Hey, so I'm saying that every time I see somebody talking about black people look alike, it gets me upset. We're not pure blacks, but we don't the classified ones don't look like it. We just came out the ship. We have lips and everything, but not everybody look exactly. Okay, let's be real. We have different shades, colors, but we have colorism to this day. And this is a big debate in African American descent community because the straight hair is perceived, which is the funny is that when I did straighten my hair one time, I got criticized, and there was other dudes of African American descent who had naturally curly or straight wavy hair, and the girls and even would say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't straighten your hair. You don't have good hair just like he do." Now, that's a concept right there. Very, very, very contradicting right there because you're saying that my hair is extremely curly, kinky hair is bad. I shouldn't straighten it, but that man has it, I should cut it all off. That's why a lot of dudes cut their hair off. I mean, we just get it straight. That's why I don't like the way the bald and fade cut. It's not for me. I like to have hair on my head. I like Samson. It's like Samson, another ego, like, what's her name? Beyonce, my girl, has the other ego of Salsa Fields. But point is, I'm trying to get the hairstyle like that, and I was back in 20 years ago. I was very upset how I was treated because when I had my hair natural, people made fun of me, both black, white, Hispanic, called me all type of names. But then when I had my hair straightened, they made fun of me more. So it was damn that you do that in the dumb situation, and I was just like, forget it. I want to cuss. You don't want to say the F word. I'm gonna do me. And I wore my hair straight, and it's straight in parts. And parts is growing back, but it's my business. It's my right. I think that people need to stop slandering and making false accusations because I know white people who have tanned their skin, who say they hate their fair skin. Okay, and so finally, when the Michael Jackson situation was going on with the rape case, well, you know, the case that happened 10 years ago, and he had won, and one particular white person has said, this is time for the old, let me just tell you this, you need to understand this, if someone's ever seen my videos. He actually lied because I met a white guy that said he make fun of this white guy made fun of Michael Jackson. And then told me, oh, I wish I had brown skin like the Mexicans do. I don't want to be pale like I'm sick. Now, okay, I guess that's interesting. He just said it, okay? But he don't get that much criticism as though someone who's dark skinned or those who's darker than he is, not to be dark skinned, but darker than he is, saying I want to have it. You know what I'm saying? It's a stupid double standard, and people have used the issue of slavery, institutionalized. I understand, but remember, people African American made this culture in the United States, and I was looking at the N-word documentary, and they were saying how some white guys, sadly not educated about the word, don't understand that N-word means ignorant, and they try to hear other African Americans say it, so they try to be cool, and some Hispanic Asians do the same thing too. So just like in Japan, you don't have African American people dominate Japan, but Japan, the hip hop culture is there. These folks are tanning, even putting weave in their hair. The girls, braids, everything to try to look like the rappers and 50 Cent and all that. I mean, it's just, and Olivia and all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a actual veil that. So y'all can't say when someone changed their appearance that they hate themselves. It's not always the case. It's a personal preference, a personal freedom of expression. And one particular, I will use this argument as well because I love Lady Hissy Brown. Wherever you are, my sister, she was on Jerry Springer show back 20 years ago, before that sex stuff was going on Jerry Springer show. And this is why blacks bleach their hair blonde. And then the two of the guests was my complexion and Lady Hissy Brown with dark skin. And it's so silly that people was criticizing all three of them. The black folks were. White folks were defending them. But it was black folks also defending them as well. But the one particular sister in the audience may say that the sister with the blonde hair with extensions to camera like me would look okay, and dark skinned one with the natural hair, She had natural kinky hair, and it was perm. Then it looked good because she was dark skinned. And Jerry Springer said, whatever she likes, she still is a beautiful black woman. Okay? And then Jerry Springer was right. This sister made herself beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The appearance. She ain't caring about it, say. And I love Lady Henry Brown. She made it seem that I'm going to be saying, I don't care what you think I'm ugly. I'm going to make myself look beautiful in front of your face no matter what. And then when I saw it back in 94 and 2000 and on the Jerry Springer show, that really broke, like, on my eyes. And here was she. So they had two people. One from Essence Magazine. I forgot the doctor's name. Gwendolyn something. And she was from Essence writer. And they had some light-skinned man named High Yellow Man from I'm trying to see the name of it. Remembrance of the Elijah Muhammad, I guess, from Nation Islam thing. And they both was trying to say about history, slave, and all that other stuff. And one thing that Lady Henry Brown has said, I really do love what she said back when I was 14 years old, forgetting I have it on tape. She said, we've been westernized, which is true. She said, if all that it wasn't influence, we all be wearing African attire, and we're not. She said Gwendolyn and all them was not wearing African attire, and the man wearing a suit was not African attire, and all the rest of the folks on the panel was African attire, and everybody and them two got upset, which is true. Because let me tell you the reason why. If hair, complexion, all the other stuff was important, let me let you know, along with our attire. I'm not talking about baggy pants and sagging. That's not African culture. Okay, let's get that straight. Historically. They didn't come on shit wearing baggy pants. Okay, let's get that straight. Okay, that's ghetto made up culture. The African wear the dashiki and all the sandals and everything, and the headdress and all that, the crowns and all that. We wearing it right now. And now we wearing any jeans, tennis shoes, okay, shirts, basketball. That's not basketball. Ain't no African attire. Okay, let's get that straight. Do you hate yourself when you don't put on no African clothes? They represent your roots. Oh, nobody want to say them then. Okay, so the same thing we've been westernized. So many of us have adapted, we've been forced, but also adapted to the European culture. And like I tell people, African American culture in the United States is not a black culture. Black American culture is not truly African. Our African ancestors got stripped from their religion, their languages, everything, and brought to European society. And this is America, so it's more Anglo-Saxon. I always speak English. I don't speak Zulu. Okay? Albanics is not African language. Okay? I mean, it's a Creole. Creole has African language in it, but it's not originally African. It derives from the French language, along with the Creole, Spanish, Native American, Choctaw, whatever in Africa. The point is, Albanics and all that is not truly African language. If you go to Africa and speak so-called Albanics, you get made fun of. Okay? They're like, who? And names like Shaquisha and Ika and all that is not even African names either. Okay, let's get that straight now. Okay? These are made up and under influence or the white dominant culture. So you have adapted both. You make your own culture. You don't know what, and the one drop rule really made us have a identity crisis because we're not even purely African. Okay? But I had to make a comment about this. So that's why the hair texture politics come in, because the so-called straight hair, wavy, so-called good hair is wavy and straight, or curly, not extremely curly hair and bad hair. But the people who talk bad about straightening also criticize their own hair when they call their hair nappy. Okay, nappy is derogatory term. I understand what I had to mention this. I'm glad they had the Sesame Street Muppets, and I love my hair. I'm glad they had all that. But one particular thing that I did not like in this natural hair movement was back in 98, I think, in 99, the book Nappy Hair. And I have to say, I don't like the girls been called nappy-headed hoes from Imus, but I'm glad it was a wake-up call. Stop using the word nappy. Okay? Stop using derogatory terms, historical derogatory terms to define who we are. Like the word nigga and I wish people stop saying that word. As I call refer to myself a nigga, but I can't tell, but they didn't call me one. But point is, there was a light skinned woman with kinky, extremely curly hair. Old lady. She made a book called Nappy Hair. And however, and they got some Hispanic man to make the big old hair like a dog. It looked, I mean, come on, look, it looked beautiful. I feel like the Ferris Douglas commercial. Remember where the brother in the 70s hair was all messed up? He had a fro. Man, make your fro look good. You know what I'm saying? Look presentable. You know what I'm saying? It should have made the character look presentable, and I use the word nappy hair. How about stringy curly hair, kinky hair? Oh, I love my stringy curly hair, something like that. Not nappy. But it's no different than me saying the WB word pride. I went to Hispanic school and I got made fun of, or yelled at screen for using the word, or a Jewish school and said K-I-K-E pride, or any other derogatory term, because the word nappy is derogatory just like those other words, okay? So let me get this straight. This white woman went to the school. It was a Montel Williams show, and I said she was crying. But she was older than the kids. And she probably was older than me, because I was about 19, 18 years old back then. And it was late 90s. My question is to her. You had black friends, cool black friends, and you did not know the word nappy was a racist term? And you don't come to a school, but only African American descent was some Hispanics and little whites. Well, I didn't know. And my parents got upset. And I was upset with the sister. I don't think she's trying to teach pride in the hair. She wear her hair natural. But don't use terms, especially dealing with children, as the word nappy hair. If you're going to say something positive, use positive words to describe your message. Okay? Not nappy hair to kids that sensitive word when they go to outside and they got stringy curly hair, and somebody within the African American classified community, identified community, who don't have kinky hair, start making fun of them, or wife or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Please stop using that term. But I feel with the parents. I understand the white woman, the teacher was crying, but that's like me. Like I said, if I went to a predominantly Hispanic school, if our teacher put an SIPIC pride, or go to a Jewish school, or K-I-K-E, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to use words to offend nobody, but still, I would not do that, because I know people be sensitive to that, and it would not be nice, and it's not appropriate. Okay, so I understand you try to teach the children pride, but use another book in the sister, the high yellow sister with the kinky hair. She should never wrote a book that had a Hispanic man, was last name Zuniga, I think, make it big, well, with me, Afro was not even, just looked just buffoonish. The book looked buffoonish. And that's what the image of those things used against our people back in the day to make them feel bad about themselves, and also had those Aunt Mamas and those Samuels and Jibbles and all the other stuff that people was used to make us look bad and negative. So I wish I start reinforcing, trying to make it look positive. You can't make a pig look good when people gonna drop in the dog on mud, okay? That's all like it is, okay? But point is, I had to make that comment, and I think that people should start making statements and stop saying that people hate themselves, because people have been changing themselves for years. If you look into, we learned by cosmetology, was the Greek society, the Roman society, one of the Greek society where blonde hair was middle class, so red hair was middle class, was high class, was rich, wealthy, and the common was the blonde, and the brunette or dark hair was those in the poor, and they had to change their hair and stuff. They've been going on for years in the Greek side. We learned in cosmetology. You know, and people been dyeing their hair, color their hair for years. People keep using the Bible, and one of the people have one time said on Facebook, I mentioned, they said that God gave you a cake. If you want to, that's good. But God never said it was a sin to straighten your hair. Never saying it's a sin to change your hair texture, change your appearance, whatever. And like I told the people, that's personal interpretation, or better on private interpretation. 2 Peter chapter 2, chapter 1, verse 20-21, and the source of scripture, 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 15-17. Okay, I'm not perfect, but I know these verses, and people making their own, concept of what interpretation, trying to control somebody. In 3 John, there's no chapter 3 John, but 3 John verses 9 to 10 talks about dominating people. The man that was Diotrephes, I think that's his name. The first church ushers kicked him out because he's trying to dominate people, and dominate people is not a Christian thing. So these people stop trying to make their own interpretation. Stop being up your business. Stop being busybodies. Paul told Thessalonians to stop being busy. Stop, being up your business, mind your own business. I just get tired of people always trying to use their personal opinion and take something holy to try to trick someone who don't know to be coerced into their own enslavement, mental enslavement, should I say. But that's that person's right. If they want to wear their hair straightened, curly, whatever, and I think you should respect that person. I don't care if the person, like, if they make fun of Michael Jackson, I don't think he did bleachers. I think that he had this disease, so family backed him up. But at the same time, I'm going to treat him with respect. The Tanny Mom, although that's a hilarious looking thing, but I'm not going to go to her and make fun of her in front of her face. I'm still going to treat her as a human being because I want to be treated as a human being as well. That's her own preference. You want a little black ass talk? Go there. You know what I'm saying? America is for freedom. We need to start undermining so much freedom because we are afraid something happen. And what is the phobia of all this? I want from other people who have this concern. Now, I also want to say this about the cancer issue, about the hair relaxing, because it's so contrarious. As learning cosmetology, I didn't learn too much because my first part I didn't get to finish, got the vital eviction case, and I didn't study too much. I was going through life with my family and everything while I was going to school, and it's I'm going to detail my own life. But the point is, it can cause cancer if it's done the wrong way. Okay, yes, go through your system, but also I was telling somebody about permanent waving for those who have straight hair. Like, as a white woman change her hair color, she cannot be pregnant, or she used that permanent wave to make it curly. She can't use it while she's pregnant either. Also, cancers. No one never made the argument about the perm and relaxing along with the tanning. Tanning is most cancerous if you don't have the protection in the body, if you're not using the right tan lotions, whatever. And that's a $1 billion business, just like the black hair powder. Okay, people are so obsessed with changing their looks, and so my sister, you have a right to tell people that white women wear weave. Like we said before, white people have been wearing weaves and hair, adding hair for years, way before an African came to the Americas. I'm getting very tired of that comment that people, we don't need a weave because the hair grow. Well, on the contrary, you have many white stars, women stars, who wear weave. Okay, Britney Spears, Madonna, who got 2 hairlines, who got Paris Hilton, Jessica Simpson. I've heard rumors of J-Lo and Shakira, they're Latinas, and they wear weave. Kesha, we thought her name was Keisha. Kesha wear weave. I mean, y'all didn't stop trying to make all these stupid comments. And I think it's people's right. I prefer natural hair. What I mean, I'm not saying non-processed hair, I'm talking about the length, okay? Like right now, I use hair growing products, and I tell my friends, I got a lot of female friends who are trying to grow their way in their weave, get some pills to grow their hair. And let me explain the reason why that the hair texture and length is different from the and growth is different from other hair textures. Okay, as I read cosmetology, and as I read in Gold Medal catalog, Gold Medal is a black hair catalog. African American hair, or African hair, black hair, kinky hair, grow as just as fast as any other hair texture. The difficulty is the texture. If it does not receive any moisture in it, anybody with a curl will break their hair off. And how I know, because before any relaxers on my head, 2012, when I did an eviction case, my hair was natural. You see my other videos. Part of my hair here was a bald spot. Okay? I was 33, so I'm like, oh Lord, no, I'm growing this hair. I'm trying to get a job that allows me to wear braids and to express myself, like wearing a ponytail, whatever. No, and I prayed. And I went to go visit my cosmetology teacher that I did not finished with it. And she told me, and she's a Caucasian lady, and her children, all four of her kids, has curly hair from her husband. I'm sorry to mention this, but she mentioned she even kind of questioned his background because they mentioned Caucasian on it, but he had curly hair, and she used to relax his hair. Okay, he considered white. Okay, so I mean, well, the business right there. I went, and I'm going ahead and admit it, I went down somebody's past as white in the family in order to get that situation done. But anyway, she told me that all her daughters, because her son wears a bald fade, but her husband wears a bald fade too. But all her three of her daughters have curly in their hair. And she said that she had to tell them to put some moisturizer products, grease or mousse or some type of product in their hair in order to not let it fall off. Because if you have curly hair, any type of curl, string curly hair, loose curl, wave, whatever, if it breaks out if you don't receive any moisturizing and conditioning. And that's the reason why a lot of folks' hair don't grow. It's not because they cannot grow it because of ethnicity. It's because the texture, if you're not taking care of it right. And like, for example, I oil my hair every night and it grows. And the reason why I'm back in my hair, if you saw my videos, because the medication, literally, because I'm bipolar, took my hair out. I ain't taking it no more, thank you Jesus. But back in 2012, as I bought the African Best, Organic African Best Olive Oil hair growth oil, it grew my hair back from September to February, and my hair was back in here. When I relaxed hair, it was a little shorter compared to the rest of the hair. So that's why. But when I got diagnosed with a bipolar disorder in 2013, around by June or July, they put me on lithium and my hair started falling out. So when you saw on Trayvon Martin video about the hoodie day, you can see my hair long. So that's why. So it's growing back. Thank you, Lord. And my doctor took me off that medication. It's Total, whatever. I've got the name of the medication I'm taking right now. But even my hair still sheds sometimes because of the dryness, and like I don't have central air or central heat, and it's dry, it's hot. I have my living brick apartment, so of course it's hot in here. Even in the summertime it's worse. So I have fans and stuff because I'm Paul. Okay, so point is, the hair will break off. You have to moisturize your scalp. You have to have put this headband in your hair to keep it from fall. Cause I don't have cloth. I don't have silk sheets and silk pillow slips. So that's the whole reason why it requires a lot of time. And I take vitamins to grow my hair. Like when I hair was falling off, the natural part of my hair was growing back at the same time. Everybody said, "Dang, how did it happen?" Because I take skin, body, nail, vitamins. Like my nails a little longer. Yeah, it grows to cut these doggone nails. But anyway, and my skin looks so good because it's it has that randy look because I've been taking those pills that I buy at Family Dollar. So I mean, it's actually working. But the point is, when you relax your hair, like I tell people, you have to moisturize the scalp. You have healthy products. I use a healthy shampoo. And it's not a nectar hair shampoo. It's for anybody with moisturizing scalps. Sorry. Let me go back and say that. It's for anybody that need any moisture in their hair. And I bought it. I forgot what it's called. But if anybody want to comment, I'll let you know about it and make a video about it, okay? And I have a comment on their Facebook. I like their products. I actually like them. I ain't make a comment. But the point is, the hair products is growing my hair, okay? And it's like uneven because one part is straight, one part is longer, one part is short. And like one of my personal hairstylist friends was telling me, "Let me cut it." I said, "No, I ain't cutting this hair." So I'm gonna grow it to a certain length till we even it out, and then it still would not be too short. That's the reason why I don't want to cut it. But point is, that's why the hair is short. That's why some of these girls who have African descent wear weave. Color is a lot of things. First off, they want long hair, they can grow it. And then there was little girls, me and them had long hair because it was natural. It was fine. If they had a perm, their family did not let them cut their hair. I heard so many stories. It was long down here, you know what I'm saying? And then when they want to get styles, with the hair short styles, they got in trouble from their parents. It was hard to grow back because they put too much grease. And I've heard that grease, I don't wear grease in my hair. I put hair lotion. On time, I wear grease when I have braids, and I use Dr. Miracle hair gel, braid gel. It had a little grease to it, but it's not greasy. It's a little shiny. You know what I'm saying? It's a hair gel, and it makes the braids have moisture, and it grows the hair as well. Dr. Miracle hair products do work as well, what I want to say. But I don't wear grease when I take my hair down. I don't wear grease, okay? I'm not, and I'm gonna tell people that black folks use grease. Educational babies. When the conch and all that, the Papa Door situation was going on, our families of African American descent, where they have their straight, naturally, or curly wavy, or the flat iron they have, or when a perm they have, but the lie, was getting grease from white folks. Okay, so white folks were in grease back in the day. No African came on doggone ship once again and put grease in their hair. The pomade, Master Walker made that herself, but it came from white culture. So anyway, let's get that straight. So grease is not a black thing. I'm getting very tired of hearing that stupid comment. It's very stereotypical. I hate that term, and me personally, I cannot deal with greasy pillows, okay? So that's why I put grease. On time I do when I wear braids to make more moisture because it's dry inside the scalp, okay? And the reason why it grows because it's not getting combed, it's not getting brushed, it's not shedding, so it grows. That's why some of the folks who braid their hair, when it grows, they have long hair, okay? So, and I'm like I said, I like to wear my hair longer. If you see the other pictures back in 2006 when I was a model at LauraProduction.com, that's my hair. Okay, so it was growing longer until 2007, 2008. In February, actually around this time, this is February 4th, I had cut my hair to get a job, and I didn't get a job. That's why. So ever since then, I told myself I would not cut my hair anymore. Okay, because it's so stupid. And the hair politics does work with those of African descent men as well, because not only with the good hair and the bad hair, stupid topic, but also a grooming. Dreads is not presentable. Not perceived as presentable in the workplace in America. So it's braids. Hair, when I'm on other jobs I worked at, it was an African American man, bald head, dark skinned guy from Louisiana. He was the head manager there, and he was constantly harassing me about cutting my hair. And I said, "Excuse me, I'm wearing braids. Braids not professional." And I was a janitor, by the way. And I said, "Excuse me," when the other managers had dreads. Mel, he's from New Orleans as well. And I'm actually older than him. I thought he was older than me. I look younger. I'm 1 year older than he is, and not the manager, but the other manager that I talked about, the one that had dreads. And he shut up, okay, because I got a lawsuit with him for harassing me about it. But it's so stupid that that in the African American community we constantly tell each other to cut our hair, straight our hair. Where natural, it's like a demand. We'll go natural, go straight, cut it. I mean, it's like, wait, nobody don't have no individual aspect of their lives. They can't make their own decisions. And me personally, I do what I want to do. Okay, and also people that trying to be white. Once again, anybody African American heritage in this country, I ain't talking about in Africa, I'm talking about from here. If your family came on the ship and they don't mix with master, mix with some of the white person, mix with some Native American, you're not no pure Negro. Okay, I don't care what the white race of society say. They're not God. Okay, let's get that straight. You're mixed. Okay, you're multiracial. Okay, anybody, like the Wikipedia says, anyone with 2 races or more of ancestors, you're multiracial. Let's go ahead and admit it. Okay, truth is set you free. But I had to mention this comment because people are talking about hair debates, and like I said, I don't buy that stupid self-hate because a lot of those folks who used that were racist themselves. Marcus Garvey was racist, Elijah Muhammad was racist. What's his name? Fard Muhammad. Not Fard Muhammad. Was it Fard Muhammad? Well, Fard Muhammad is Fard. Yeah, he like a white man. He let this white man say quitting. Well, he actually thought he was Mexican because he had dark hair. And he was part Asian too. But he had olive complexion. He was real light skinned. I read that book by Inside the Nation of Islam by Dr. Verba L. White. And I want to know, why do some of these views become mainstream? Yeah. So saying that somebody trying to be white and they got white ancestry, don't make sense. Okay, just put it away. It's just like somebody that look white and they got black ancestry, which it makes them mix too, and they wear braids, and you gonna tell them, "Oh, you trying to be black?" Well, they got it in their blood, so you can't deny it. So you can't say that they trying to be black because they part of the race. Okay, same thing. You know, those who don't look white, who are mixed with white, they part of the white race. Regardless, the white race people don't accept them. Not they not God to tell that person they're not mixed when God allowed them to be mixed. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But we gotta stop telling folks what to do. And those, if you prefer wear your hair natural, straighten your hair, whether it's thermal straighten or chemical straighten, wear dreads. That's your business, okay? And I think that people stop trying to tell each other what to do. If anybody harass